EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 6. A run here with Swift. The Giants sending out their punter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up a 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
A loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Look him up on a second down and 8. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At the Giants' 47-yard line.
Okay, ready? 60 bison, go! Check, hurt!
Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's a second and 9.
Ryan! Ready?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 7.
Ready?
Here's third and 7.
18 Cardinal, go, Rick, go! Ready?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's into the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. That his first touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday.
Hold the ready. Set up. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They will run it over center with Swift. Space to run inside the 20. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Giants. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return is Chase Brown. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? Go trap. Go trap. Check go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's... We'll take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 60
Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Giants 1st down. They'll look to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll run with Swift. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Off the play fake. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Our kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Gonna look deep, looking for more.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Let's go now. Panther Street. Ready.
Now Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
60 Bison. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Ready up.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready. Track at 60. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The reception for Rondale Moore. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So Maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st down, Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and we'll be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This a 46-yard attempt. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. And that one is off the left upright. He missed it. Going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Daniel. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
2nd down and 3.
Check, Bobcat.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On third down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. Inside the 35. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. From the shotgun on third down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. To return, it's Mims. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 45-yard line.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced it.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
His drive will start on the ground. He'll get about 2. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Brown.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Go, Reed, go. Take go.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
19 tight, go. Go.
Throwing is Daniels. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Ready. Last thing, 19.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Commanders.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Back to the air one more time. That's to Kincaid once again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He'll look to throw. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
Commanders 21, Giants 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Giants cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Here's Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now give on the ground, and that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Got it into the hands of Mims.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He connects with Mims. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mims sent in motion here. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
On first and 10, here's Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On play action, Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go. 18, Pioneer. Let go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going to look deep. Looking for more. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up, timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath to Swift. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Giants. They'll look to throw again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Mims sent in motion here. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll swing this out to Swift. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. That complete to Swift. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Mims sent in motion here. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, New York. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Giants are back within 4. It's 21-17. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
It's 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Another try, 2nd and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. This is caught at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to force overtime. And this one running out of steam. Not enough leg to get there. No good. So a road win here for the Giants. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.